there, I'm going to show you how to Appsmash Adobe Express, formerly Adobe Spark, with Soundtrap. So Appsmashing is a term coined by Greg Coolwick where you take two apps, you merge them to create an awesome project. So here's an example of what this would look like with Adobe Express. So this is the project I've created. It's a podcast, a history podcast, and I want to add it now to Adobe Express. So what I'm going to do, if I'm in the studio, I'm going to select File up at the top left, Export, and I'm actually going to export via MP3. I'm just going to hit that download button, and it's going to save to my computer, my device. If you're outside of the project, if you're here, you'll find the podcast here on your project page. Make sure to title your projects, pro tip, so you can find it again. But on the right-hand side, you'll see these three dots. I call them the meatballs or the kebabs. You'll click on it, and you'll see the word download, and you'll select download, and then download as an MP3. And then that will go onto your device as well. So there's two ways to download your project. Then I'm gonna go to Adobe Spark. So I've already kind of started my video. Adobe is super easy, similar to Soundtrap, but it does video. So I've added kind of a podcast intro. I've added some images, videos that will correlate to my podcast. And now I want to upload some media. So on the left-hand side, you'll see media. And there's an option to select audio. And you can record your voiceover, but again, in Soundtrap, it sounds clearer. You can edit it a little bit easier using our transcription feature. So I'm gonna upload from device, and it's going to open up my file manager, and I'm going to just download my podcast. And this is my entire podcast. And as you can see, it ends here, so I'm gonna shorten the ending of my video. And now we can test out what it sounds like and maybe move some images and things like that.
Hi, this is Serena and welcome to Time Travelers Talk. Today, we're going to talk about the Boston Tea Party and all the events that led to this protest.
So if I wanted to add a title, I would go into text, add my title about maybe Boston Tea Party, but we can keep going.
The Boston Tea Party was a pivotal event that began the American Revolution, but there were many factors that led to this event. Let me set the stage. British Parliament created a series of laws called the Quartering Acts. It required American colonists to house British troops stationed.
So that wasn't long enough, so I'm gonna keep it going.
House British troops stationed in their towns.
Oh, so that clip isn't long enough. So what I'll do is I'll extend this a little bit. There.
House British troops stationed in their towns. On top of that, British Parliament also enacted the Townshend Act, which required American colonists to pay a tax on items like paper, lead, glass, and tea. That tax was then used to pay the salary of the British soldiers living in the colonists' homes. The American colonists did not like that.
So again, I think some things are a little too long, so I'm going to shorten it so that I have everything kind of lined up to my track. Okay, here we go.
Tax was then used to pay the salary of the British soldiers living in the colonists' homes. The American colonists did not like that.
And I love this little dog, but I need him to show up. Here, there we go.
Living in the colonists' homes. The American colonists did not like that.
Amazing. When you're ready to share it, you can either download it, the video as an MP4 or share it using a link, a view-only link or presentation or a template. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you try it out with your students. There are so many awesome things that you can create with your students using Adobe Express and Soundtrap. I know I used it with my students, and it's just so powerful to have that more enhanced project. Enjoy!